Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
And this is what I do on and off camera. I just like to have a laugh, take the piss. I was saying actually to Cole the other night, like, is it Gogglebox?
Yes.
I just think people see it different. Like, maybe I shouldn't do a show like that because the things, I don't know about you, but when I watch telly sometimes, the things I say, I can't help ripping the shit out of some of them. Or I hate shows when they start getting the panpipes out and someone's got a sympathy story because they think it's going to make them win. Fuck off. We've all got a sympathy story, right? Play the fucking orchestra.
You know what you need to do? You need to do some like reaction style videos, like a reaction. I think that would be hilarious.
Do you think? Yeah, but I'll be hated because sometimes like, oh, here we fucking go. Or no disrespect, I don't care if someone's got disability or not. We're all the fucking same. Like, you know, my son, I live and breathe disability, so I hate it. Like, some people might come up to me, and I'm not being horrible. I talk to people when they're like, oh, so-and-so's disabled, this and that. I'm like, yeah, but I treat everyone the same. It's like, but it's like on telly, there's always a sob story or this and that. And that drives me mad.
Every X Factor performance, there's
you know what I mean?
Something going on.
Or they wrote their song about this and that, which is good, but you don't need to fucking start crying and milking it. Like, get over it.
No, but
I'm nasty. I'm not nasty. But it's like, or like, if we're in the car and I'm like with Cole, and someone's got a pizza or something, I think, imagine if we just went past on a bite and just fucking snatched it out of their hand. I just think things like that would be funny.
Make sure.
I don't know what my sense of humour is. It's dry, but it's like,
you know, you really need to. You do really seriously think about doing like once a week, just reacting to one video. And because I've started doing a similar thing on my second channel.
But it needs to make me laugh. Nothing makes me laugh. I'm so dry humoured.
No, but that's the point. It's not one of those things where you're supposed to sit there and laugh. Like the ones that I react to, I do the exact same thing. I'm getting at them, and like, you know, if someone's giving a sob story, it's about getting at them. So it's not about reacting, going, haha, this is so funny. It's about reacting, going, what a load of bollocks this is.
Yes, that's what I'm like. I must sound like a miserable twat at home, and I'm not. But we're all the same. I just can't watch it. Yeah. Or like, oh, it drives me mad. It's like,
I'm telling you, Katie Reacts. Get that channel up and flying soon, and you know what? Then you'll get then you'll get your 1 million plaque.
But I'm only being me. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know. No, but that's the reason.
I think people appreciate the authenticity that you bring.
That's the whole point. That's the reason why people like YouTube, is because what you're thinking, I promise you, is not just what you're thinking. It's what everyone else is thinking, but no one wants to say it.
You guys did pranks and that with me, like we did something, or you remember back in the day, the Jackass. I think there's some YouTubers who are worse than that now. What are their names?
TGF maybe. TGF.
Was it them you was telling me about the other day? I mean, what the fuck? Which one was it you told me they did? And I want to see it.
He cemented his head into a microwave.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
That is
that a bit of you? Yeah, are you trying to cement your head?
I'd like to try these things as long as I can get out of it. I'm up for anything, but it's knowing who to do these things with and set them up.
Message them. Well, if you want to cement your head in a microwave, then message them. I would try it
because you can get out of it again, can't you? It's like,
well, did they not had to get the ambulance? I think it's a lot riskier than you think it is.
It's a fire brigade, I think.
No, but daring things, like, I just think it's funny where you do things like that. I mean, I won't be jumping off any walls at the moment because I felt my feet.
You have to tell us a story because I saw you in a wheelchair, I guess, with casts around your feet. What happened there?
So basically, we're on holiday and I was getting new teeth done, as you do.
So wait, are we in Turkey then?
Turkey,
of course.
With the kids, Cole, and YouTube. Lucky YouTube was there. Yeah.
Wait, did you catch it on camera?
Got me in the hospital crying with my bent feet and stuff. He's filmed the whole journey of my operation. Like, it's been horrific being told I'll never walk again. So basically, we're on holiday and we're all mucking about. Yeah. And I can be, right, can I just say something? Because I have created these laws that I'm doing, like Harvey's Law and Tracker Troll. So I am sensible when I have to go to Parliament and my select committees.
Of course.
But there's also a side of me where I'm very immature and I need to grow up. You know, I'm 43 in May. So I need
that's
to
the thing. I don't think you need to.
He's laughing, Cole. He's like 10 years younger than me.
It's clear he's working on that then, yeah. I would absolutely agree with him. I think
the cameras are coming, mate.
He already threatened to chuck
Hey! They're bad. So anyway... So there was a wall. I must say, you guys can't see. It's about that big.
Okay, so we're talking like a 3 feet.
Wall.
Yeah.
And I've been going to this hotel for 6 years, so I know the hotel inside and out. Well, I thought I did.
Oh, that's a new wall.
Yeah. So when you come in, you know what I mean. And it was all grass and trees and that. Anyway, we're all mucking about. And I just was running, thought I'd jump this wall because I thought it'd be the same the other side. I just thought they're bushes, I'll jump it.
Oh,
Little
no
did I
way.
know,
I already know
I
what's coming.
jumped it. I didn't know there was an underneath car park. It was 20 foot. Right? On
Okay.
a slope.
So-
I was at the highest bit, landed on my feet.
Oh my god.
And
That
I
is
remember
brutal.
It's like-
lying I just sort of remember lying there, and then I tried to get up, and I'm like, and then the pain just went, and then my friends were up there, called an ambulance, and it was a nightmare. Basically, the doctor said,
Katie, where you going?
"No, this is worse." So when we went to the hospital, I was in agony. In Turkey, they said I had a hairline fracture, so they put them all in casts. So I carried on the holiday, even though I was complaining. I said, and everyone was going, "Kate, you've only got hairline fracture." You know.
That does sound very
But a hairline
minor.
fracture is literally a hairline. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
So when we got back to England, obviously, I thought, okay, well, I'd better go and see like surgeons and stuff to see what
Yeah.
I've done. I remember their faces looking, and they got more people in, and I'm there on the bed looking at my feet, black and blue, like all bent and whatever, and swollen.
Careful.
And they came out, and they went, "Kate, whoever told you got a hairline fracture are absolute lying to you." I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "If you're going to smash your feet up, you've done the best job you can ever do." I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "They're in bits." So like, imagine an eggshell all
it's
cracked.
just cracked.
They're all like that.
Oh
in
my God.
bits. And
Did they not do like an X-ray
you
when you
carried
were
on
in
walking
Turkey?
Well, I can't really remember. They did, I think, didn't they? But they said hairline.
So they did an X-ray and they've gone, yeah, it's
Hairline.
just a minor one. I wouldn't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I wouldn't
It
go
was
back to
that,
those
wasn't it?
doctors.
What they did is they did an X-ray and then they said, "You better let us operate on them, and it's $5,000, but we better do it tomorrow."
Yeah.
So it's hard to get the operation.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so the people
Well, in
that
that
might,
case, it's a hairline.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not paying that.
But these guys said, "Don't have it done here." And I'm like, "Well, I might as well just do it while I'm here." And
Yeah.
they said, "No, do it in England." Luckily,
definitely,
I did.
yeah.
And they said, "It's completely life-changing what you've done." And I'm like, "Right."
God.
I said, "What do you mean life-changing?" They said, "Well, you're not even going to be able to walk for 18 months." They said,
What?
"It's the worst break you could ever do in your feet." So underneath my feet here, I've got it on my phone, I've got 9 screws under there in my foot, metal plates and screws all in my heels. They've had to pull it all together. So they said I can never run again. Even though I sort of try, but I can't. It's sort of, even
Yeah.
to open a window, you know the window, you have
Yeah,
to jump up. I'm
jump
too
up.
scared in case I land and a screw pops through.
Oh,
Oh no, it is like that. So
that
now-
makes me cringe,
Now
the
when
thought
I
of
walk
it.
on hard floor,
Yeah.
or if I bang my foot, it's like being metal to metal, like on my feet.
Going on holiday must be great.
So I had to be in a
Yeah.
wheelchair, learn to go in a wheelchair, and it was a nightmare because it was my first sort of month I'd met Cole. So we got to know each other very, very quickly because obviously he had to carry me to the toilet, put me in the bath, and I couldn't get my
wow.
feet wet. And coming back in the airport, we had to go in a disabled toilet, but it had wee on the bloody toilet seat. So I said, no, don't put me in that. So he put me in the sink. And it was a tiny little sink. So I'm
Slapped you
trying
in
to
a
piss in the sink. So I pissed all over him. Right, and there's everyone waiting outside the room.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, it sounds like he's struck gold, to be
No,
honest with you.
right? So I pissed. I'm like, don't drop me, because it's all like, you know, when you get all pissed in public toilets, it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
gross. He's slipping about, and then the dryer's going off, and everyone's like, "Are you all right in there?" We're like, "Yeah, fine." I didn't want to say I'm pissing in the
doing a
fucking
wee.
sink because I've got a disabled toilet.
What?
Come in.
Oh, and he had all piss over him.
And you're doing
then-
with the
door
cast
accidentally
on your
just
feet
unlocked.
as well.
Yeah, you couldn't get them wet. Oh, so anyway, I spent 8 months in a wheelchair. So I am walking. I ride my horses now, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's not weight bearing, so I can walk. But I need physio 3 times a week. I'll be in pain
Wow.
forever.
So it's like it's not terminal pain. What's it called? Chronic pain.
So I've got that forever.
And how bad is that though? Is it like?
I mean, like I keep moving like that. It's not because I'm moving like that. It's
Yeah.
because I'm constantly doing that for my feet because they ache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes it feels like electricity going zzz through it.
It-
But they said 18 months,
long
and
has it been?
I've been. It's not even about 8 months now. It's been July. I did it. July the
yeah.
29th.
Even July the 29th. Yeah. He
July
remembers
the
this.
29th, I become a dwarf.
Well,
because
yeah.
I had to crawl around.
Right.
And in a wheelchair. And do you know, I have respect. And if you're out there in a wheelchair, I have respect for you because I know what it's like. So even I'd sit on the sofa and I'd want to close the door and I'd think, how can I get there? So I bought these pads. You can get them like in a DIY shop, like when someone's doing gardening or something, the pads, I put them on my knees because I started getting blisters on my knees from running
Crawling around.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have those pads when I played volleyball, but
Yeah, it might have been like that,
That's a
actually.
different story. That's one for a different one.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So anyway,
Sure,
it's not a
it's
sob story. It's happened. Deal with it. Move on.
Yeah.
It's just another story to my life.